Okay, apparently I messed up again. Well, jeez. Okay, we're gonna try this. Oh, come on. So today we are going to learn about crypto and qualified dividends, gross distributions, ordinary distributions. Um, I'm a little iffy about talking about all this without charging you people, but it happens, and it happens well. Every year we do taxes, we know that at these cryptocurrency and qualified dividends eventually will start costing you. As a taxpayer, even when you're retired, if your Social Security is above the standard deduction and you have $198,000 worth of qualified dividends, you're almost 80 years old and you're saving it, of course you're going to pay. But the difference between cryptocurrency, Robinhood Securities, Charles Schwab, Ameritrade, and there are more and more and more out there. And I'm mentioning specific names because some of these companies rock if you pay attention. On Facebook, you can go to Robinhood Securities, learn all you want about them. But the thing is, at the end of the year, you can resort to a tax preparer taking care of this for you. Not just January through April, July, August, September, October. A tax preparer, accountant, bookkeeper, EA, CPA, and a regular tax pro who happens to be an accountant can look at these numbers for you and see what your options are and what you need to do. For example, I had a client who she had, say, 20,000 in gross distributions, and for her ordinary qualified dividend, she had $5, and $5 for ordinary dividends. The thing is, do you need to file that? Because let me tell you, that little form is going to be $40. Now let's start being realistic of what we can and what we cannot do. What we should do, what we shouldn't do. What we can do, what we can't do. Now eventually these, I'm going to go completely live in an office setting. I didn't get time today. So each one is going to be different, and I want to start figuring out how to use this thing better so I don't look like I'm 100 years old. But anyway, cryptocurrency is interesting, the way it flows. There was a customer who took a great hit, but I had another customer who took his time and rised above it. And ease your way into currency. Don't dump all your money in it at once. Ease into it, learn how to flow with it, then go there. Taking 98% of your income, your gross adjusted income, and putting it into cryptocurrency. And what happens if cryptocurrency crashes in one day? That's money you just lost. But the thing is, there's always a backup plan to go somewhere with it. That's where I come in and other tax pros come in. Let us tell you, you've got all these cute commercials, do's and don'ts, and this and that, and do it and don't do it. Well, I've seen the do's and I know the don'ts. And even as a simple basic tax preparer, I do this every year. No, I'm not a CPA. No, I'm not an EA. But I do taxes for a living. This is what I do. So, as a lot of us are out there, like I said, there are many, many groups that you can get into. Ask people questions. Don't be afraid to speak up and say, look, I'm really into cryptocurrency. I'm really into Robinhood. I'm really into Ameritrade, Charles Schwab. What do I do? And this is July, August, September, October. Do this before you go to tax season. Your bill will be less with your tax preparer, whatever company you go to. Organize the situation. For example, I got from a business owner a yellow vanilla envelope full of stuff, from charitable contributions to qualified dividends, interest, this, that, the next thing. Now, he had 7 different qualified dividends and qualified interest, all of that. And it's a little late in the day for me, and I'm getting kind of tired. But anyway, it's all from the same company. He had $2, $4, $1, $3. I don't know why, but it's one company, one number. So what I did, you're going to have to ask me, go to blueco.com or go to Facebook and go to Blueco. But I merged it. And you know how many forms that would have been for me to put all those into his taxes? It would have been astounding. And there were so many ways and techniques. The IRS is getting overwhelmed because there's so much paper out there. Let's consolidate these papers. Let's consolidate what you have, what you need, what's a necessity for you to file, no matter what your age. You could be 22 years old and have distribution and a 1098-T education expense, but what's going to be your best option? This is when we need to start talking to people. All right, that's it for today. So I can figure out how to do this where I don't look like I'm 100 years old. And I'm going to cut the front part. So you guys have a good day. And remember, taxes are not that hard. So clients make it hard. You make it harder on yourself. You make it harder for us. You make it harder for the IRS. These companies need to start consolidating instead of individuals. But let's work on that. All right, you guys have a good evening. Have a good one.